I think we're live.
I think we are live.
Uh-oh, watch
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Live and stuff.
Look at that. Hello, everybody out there in the world.
Of the
Hello.
tubes.
Hello, all of the tube users.
The tubes are back.
How's everyone's? I guess it's been 2 weeks since we streamed last. How's everyone been?
Oh, it's been an adventure, that's for sure.
How you feeling, Zeki? I know you were not feeling so hot.
I'm feeling. I'm on some medication.
How high are you, Zeki?
This Mucinex is doing some things and stuff.
Cool.
That's for sure.
Awesome. Fantastic.
It's like
It'll get you. That Jason Mantzoukas medicine. It'll make it. It'll make you so.
it's true.
Hey, Valor. Zeki, do you want to give us a little bit of a recap from the last couple sessions?
No, you stole my thunder. This is what I do to get my players engaged every time.
You make us do it?
Oh yeah. It's also more entertaining.
Uno reverse, bitch.
I like to hear what really stuck out to you all. So what happened?
Well, Valda's a dragonborn, and I'm very perceptive, I think, are the two highlights of that session.
What are the lowlights then?
When we couldn't kill a mimic for like 10 rounds of combat.
God.
Yeah.
Whiffed so bad on that.
Like I couldn't even. Oh, but you did. No, it was just like really
so
bad
bad.
rolls.
Our rolls were just so bad.
We're in a haunted mansion trying to get a locket that Mag made that now is going to be used as a phylactery. I took no notes, so this is potentially all very wrong.
No, this is all correct.
No, that's correct.
This is
Great.
all
It
very
all
awesome.
sounds pretty legit.
Solid. And there are these two ladies who were in love, and definitely one of them, I forget which one, is absolutely the lich lady that is haunting this area. Is it like Captain something?
Captain Franks.
Captain Franks. I was going to call her Captain Danger, and I was like, that doesn't feel right.
That's
great.
Captain Franks' first name. It's
Danger
Franks.
Danger Franks.
What else happened? Help.
I think. We established another game. Besides, there is no second floor. I can't remember what that game was, but I do remember it was something. Oh no, we all turned into lizard people.
Yes.
And like that's what the potions are for.
Yeah.
That's not important, but it's what happened.
Oh,
It's our reality.
And very importantly, something was wrong with the statues, and I could tell something was wrong with the statues.
Right. They had like Doctor Who don't blink vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Oh, hi.
Oh, hello, baby. Yeah, I don't know, Zeki, if you would like any other sort of things said, or actually, I have a thing to say. We have a merch store now, and it's very exciting.
That's so cool.
You give me like 72 seconds, probably less, but I'm gonna say 72 and then hope that it is less. I will copy and paste the link into chat. I have it. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Got some cute little beanies and some crop sweatshirts and some crop tops and some sports bras and just, some hats, bunch of stuff. So if you feel like repping some AP merch, that's your place to go.
Hell yeah.
The
For the merch.
Yes. The first fanny pack design had some issues. So we're working on a second design.
Yes, that is very true. I do want to get a bikini that I can design, but that's going to take some time.
It was just like super weird with overlaying the designs, and they had like inside and outside of the actual two piece, and I'm like, there's not enough space here to be doing all this. This is
Yeah.
too much.
Too much. But yeah, anyway, cute merch. If you want some, buy it. Otherwise, play some Dungeons and Dragons and Doctor Who's.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that is a possibility. There is a Doctor Who tabletop game, but
Oh, that'd be fun. But
that's
not what we're doing tonight.
Not what we're doing tonight. That's correct. What we are doing tonight, and I think I need to move this over to here, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that way I can see it and everything, and my other version of it over here. We're good to go now, everyone. Let's
Huzzah.
dive into it. You are in the small little town of Greenfoam, out at the famous manor of Captain Franks and Suzette. You have been told that it is very haunted, especially when the moon is just right, much like a night such as this. You've been going through fighting some I believe they were Darrow.
Mhm.
And there was maybe there's more. There was a mimic. And now you are potentially steering clear of these statues or going up to them directly. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, I absolutely, first things first, what I think I did at the end of the last session, I think I was like, oh my God, something is just so wrong with those statues. And I don't really want to find out what it is. But yeah. Twirls hair.
Twirls hair.
Well,
I mean-
I can't remember us doing anything weird to the statues the last time I was here for a party. But let me see if maybe I can.
Were the statues here last time you were here for a party? Or is this like a fun, new, potentially very haunted thing that we're dealing with?
Is this on the second floor?
This is indeed on the
literally
second
just come
floor.
upstairs. Yes.
I've never been to this floor, so I don't know.
Oh my God, Mag, you literally have been though. Like you told us earlier that you come up at the end of the night and like
Oh,
do the
and then we
whole-
look around, right? I
Yeah,
always forget that
mhm.
part. I was always so
Yeah.
absolutely faded.
So
It's like a whole new
great.
floor to me. I'm sober.
Awesome. Fantastic. Cool. Well, after you, I guess.
All right, I'll go first. I'm just a little gnome, but it's fine. Mag is gonna walk toward the statue that
Oh,
is
fuck.
closest on the squares, approaching cautiously. Very
Oh.
much like dun 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 dun.
Okay, and as you approach this first statue, do you want to go right up to it? Do you want to like share that square that's right next to you, or do you want to kind of peer from a distance?
I'm gonna peer from a distance.
Okay, could you make a perception check for me?
Yes, I can.
Could I also make a perception check
Of course.
from where
Yeah.
I am?
A 17 for your friend Mag.
Okay, Valda, if you would also like to roll a perception check
Oh boy.
as you
feel like-
approach with your new dragon eyesight.
Natural fucking 20 plus 3 is 23.
Get
Ooh.
out of here.
I do have to say, I think that Valda is very distracted by like just staring at her hands.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, we
no.
kind of skipped over the whole like I'm a dragonborn now. How do you
Yeah.
feel?
I literally gave her moisturizer. I don't know why she's like still on about this. It's not that big of a deal. I've been doing
Well-
it my whole life.
Well, now, Denise, darling, if you suddenly got gnome flesh, I think you might freak out a little bit.
I mean, yeah, because being a gnome is disgusting.
Excuse me.
I mean, not
I'm-
for you. Like, it's super cute on you, but
Well,
like,
yes, but again, like you,
it would just not mesh well
Denise,
with my vibe.
remember the empathy exercises that we've talked about? Try and put yourself in another's boots and feel what they're feeling. Now's a good time for
Yeah.
that.
You
I
just
mean-
hear Valda mutter, I'm not even wearing boots. My feet are too big.
Were you wearing boots before?
I was.
Could
Okay,
your feet
and-
grow out?
So actually, yeah, you have these kind of like leather ankle guards now,
Yeah,
which
Oh
are
my
really
God.
cool,
yeah.
but you do not have what would
Mm-mm.
consider to be an actual shoe at this point.
Yeah. Valda is struggling.
I mean, I just feel like she's kind of proving my point, which is she doesn't even have shoes. So how can I possibly be in them?
The shoes are metaphorical, Denis. They're metaphorical shoes. I could say just put your heart in someone else's chest and see how it beats there. You know, empathy. A thing.
Disgusting. But okay. And then I did get that natural 20 perceiving these statues. So
Oh,
I would
you did.
love to know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you moving up at all, Denis? Also,
Like a little bit, but as long as I'm staying behind Mag, because in my mind it is absolutely Mag's fault that she doesn't remember if these statues were here before, and this would be a hell of a lot easier if she did.
that's kind of adorable because of how small Mag is
Very small.
and how not small you are.
You know, there's at least a little meat shield first in
Yeah.
front of me. It's
I'm
not
a
small.
very effective shin god.
No, and you're doing such a good job. Hey,
Oh,
Norsing. Sorry, my friend just joined.
That's excellent.
yay, friends.
But it's I'm just picturing this very like Velma with Scooby and Shaggy behind like situation. And Meg, with your 17, you definitely, after taking a double take at these things, remember that the last time you were here, you needed to be a little extra cautious around these statues, but you don't remember exactly why, which is extremely unfortunate
Mm-hmm.
because Denis, what you see with a 23 is, even though this place is pretty dark, you're able to kind of make out in the moonlight something kind of
I did that last episode. Sorry. It gave me inspiration. It was great. Anyway, go on.
you're able to notice something kind of moving around, almost undulating on like the surface of these statues, as you quickly realize that there are
Mhm.
4 things that kind of slide off of these statues, and it kind of just looks like mold, if mold had like a body.
Awesome.
I never thought I could be disgusted by the word slide. And I am now
Did a good
officially
job.
disgusted by the word slide. Well done.
Didn't like it. It was
No.
not viscerally pleasurable.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Meg and everyone else, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Starting off real fucking strong.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
19.
Oh, fuck my life. Let's find out.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, dirty 20.
3.
Valda is finding herself.
That is literally, I'm just like too distracted and struggling with my image at the moment to
You're having a bit of an identity crisis. It's okay.
And I've had a
Best of
couple in my time. So you know, it's a struggle.
I understand. But you have nothing to fear. These mold fungus creatures rolled very poorly.
Great.
Awesome.
Less than a 3.
Indeed, less
Oh,
than
wow.
3.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I think that just means that Denise is going to go first
So
as we kick things off.
Oh, also, Felix is still here. My steel
Felix,
defender.
baby.
Oh, yes. And
He has the same initiative as me, so but
correct,
he'll go
yeah.
after me.
Okay, that's perfect.
And then
So
Denise- oh,
I'm getting the vibe that these mold things are not friendly, correct?
That is correct. As one lunges out at Meg, just missing because of a miscalculation on their height.
I go, ew, and I'm gonna grab my guitar, which is slung back around my back, flip it around to the front, press that one button on the bridge to allow the rapier to shoot out from the top. And I'm going to move forward towards the one who just lunged at Mag. And I'm going to attempt to pierce it with my rapier.
Yeah, let's do it.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. Ooh. That's going to be 12 points of, I think, slashing or piercing, unclear. Well, it's magic, so magic.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. And gonna be like, ew, this is so gross, Mag. Why didn't you remember the living mold? And I think that is all that I can do because we've been doing this for a while and I'm running out of spell slots.
Oh my gosh.
But
Fair.
yeah, so yeah, I will slash at the mold, and then just sort of pop back next to Mag, and be like, Mag, this is so gross. And again, you really should have remembered and should have told us because you.
Listen, if I remembered every single gross thing that I ever encountered in my very long and storied life, I wouldn't have room for all of my artificer knowledge. The world is really yucky.
And with that, Meg, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot one of these guys with my sling.
Woo!
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna sing all my actions.
Let's clip that. Yes.
Yeah. What is my attack bonus on that? Oh, there it is. Got it. Haha. I'm learning. That's gonna be a critical fail. It went really bad.
Oh no. I think the fact that it was a critical fail means that you get a little bit of mold on you.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's just there's just something about the mold. It has almost like thorns,
no.
and
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to take, what is it? I think it's just 1d4 damage.
Oh no.
So, and of course, I roll a 4.
Not great for your very, very tender artificer who has very few hit points.
It was just something with the sling, like as like you let go of one side of it, and it like went into this like the mold and like slapped back at you, and as you grabbed it, it like pierced your hand.
Sorry,
It's like
someone
those
redeemed.
pricklies.
Someone redeemed. Sing the next line. So
Is that me?
I think you have the
Okay.
next line. So
And then it went and stabbed you
Ouch.
like some brambly brush.
It stings.
Who put that in as a redeem is what I want to know.
Probably Ben. Probably
Uh,
Ben.
It might be a holdover from the theater campaign
That
we're
is
doing.
possible, yes.
Most likely, yeah.
All right.
So unfortunately, that is what happens. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I don't think so. No. I need to find out what my Steel Defender can do again.
Oh, that's right, because it is
Uh.
now up and can do an attack.
Yeah. So my sweet little capybara guy is gonna rear up and melee attack with a hand or a paw at the guy. At the molds. At the bad nasty mold. And that's gonna be a 9. This is
Ooh.
going.
Unfortunately, it misses and instead like rolls right into the statue, knocking it over onto the first floor. But the mold is now just standing there in its place.
Sorry, my cat decided to walk across the keyboard and turn off my camera,
Yeah.
lock my computer, and put it in airplane mode all at the same time.
Perfect.
It's really impressive the things that animals can do when they try.
Oh man.
On the plus side, you're back and it's now your turn.
Oh great. Okay. Okay. So I think what's gonna happen is Balda is sort of a little bit broody and not really knowing how to process this whole shift in identity change. So she's going to walk like what is it? Diagonal to Mag, like upper right. So that way I realize I'm not like in the thing, but like catty corner. Is that the right word?
Over
Yes.
kind of here?
Yep.
Perfect.
And she's just sort of gonna scream. And when she screams from frustration, she's going to release her breath weapon.
Yes. Tell me how this works for you. I want to know it all.
As a action 1 per short rest, exhale in a 5 by 30 foot line. For it's a dexterity saving throw. So that should catch both of them.
Yes.
I want to say. And if they fail, they take 2d6 fire damage.
How wide of a cone is that again?
5 feet.
Okay, yeah, you would be able to get both of them. And just
Yeah.
so now that everyone has moved over, this is kind of what you're looking at.
Oh no, there's more.
Yeah, there are a total of 4. But I guess so. Then I will make the saving throws, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a DC 12.
That's dexterity, correct?
Yep.
All right. Does a 9 succeed?
It does not.
Excellent. So please tell me how this breath weapon works for you. What does it look like?
So when she's sort of getting mad, she sort of has these like sort of like ear gills of sorts on the side of her head.
Okay.
And they just sort of like flutter.
All
And
new
you just,
sensations, yes.
yeah, and you just sort of
Ooh.
see like little sparks And when she yells, like, just her mouth just sort of seems to like go a little bit like more unnaturally wide, and there's just like this just beam of fire that just issues forth.
Oh, that is so awesome.
And remind me again why you're mad about this. Because, like, I'm just seeing improvements at the moment. So,
And after sort of blowing this column of fire, just sort of like spits this like an ember onto the ground, and it's just like, it's complicated.
All right, so roll some damage for me for both of these.
Okay, so 2d6. So that's 10 for the first one. And 11 for the second one.
Okay, so tell me how you dispatch this first one in
Oh,
front of
yeah.
you.
I feel like it's I feel like it just sort of like
like a
Like-
spore cloud.
just like a spore cloud, yeah.
Okay, I kind of can see it.
Yeah, just like it just sort of like turns into just like a puff of smoke.
Yeah. Okay. So because of the intense heat of your flames and the proximity, it was closer, remember? It just gets burned completely through until it's almost like it's just a column of ashes in the shape of this thing that with like the last exhale of your breath as you were kind of shouting there, it just puffs out into smoke into nothing. And the one further away from you gives you a second look as if it needs to run away, which is actually what it's going to do if you have nothing else to do with your turn. Or I think that was just a bonus action, right? Or am I
As an
misplacing that?
action, once
Okay.
per
Breath
short
weapons
rest.
in action, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So I don't, let me see. And I guess what I'll do as well, after, sort of issuing out this breath weapon, just sort of like, and I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Second Wind on myself.
Okay.
Or cast, I don't think it's cast, I think it's just use. To regain 1d10 plus 3 hit points.
Awesome. So I'll
So
let you roll that at your leisure.
that's 7
Okay.
points. All right. Perfect. And then I'm just sort of like, just breathing very heavily. My throat hurts. Fire just issued from it.
Excellent. So yeah, that was first time using that. That was pretty sweet, especially for a character who was not a dragonborn. So a knight of first, now these mold creatures are up, and the one that you hit with that fire, you see it try to sort of, it starts to shake a little bit, and it starts to glow just ever so slightly, but you can tell that it wanted to kind of follow through with something and is unable to, maybe because of what you just did. And seeing that it's not able to do this action, it's going to run away from the party, making its way around the edge to where some of its allies are. And the other two saw the bright fire display that just happened and are also running away.
Yes. The be scared by my inner turmoil.
I should have remembered that mold is susceptible to fire.
Exactly. And with that, it's going to be Denise's turn again. And you get the sense that these things are not trying to fight you if you don't have to, but I'm giving you the option to pursue them. They're
not
clearly running away.
So I'm looking at them running away, and I'm sort of like, almost as an afterthought, I'm like, I was gonna say something really mean, but then I realized you're mold, and that honestly is punishment enough. And I'm gonna need a wisdom save as from the closest one as it flees off into the rest of the mansion.
A wisdom save?
Vicious mockery.
From mold? I guess that's a 15, but
Oh, that's a
Hey
15.
Siri, is mold wise?
that particular mold is quite old, and because of its long-lived existence.
Well, in that case, nothing happens because my DC save was 13. So I just yell something rude at it as it kind of scurries away, but I'm not necessarily trying to pursue it. What I will do is look over at Mag and just kind of go, "You're fine," and heal you for 6 points.
Excellent.
Literally, stop being a baby. You look fine.
You're great. Perfect.
And yeah,
Thank you. That feels really great, even with the minor condescension.
I just roll my eyes at her.
I love you so much, girl.
Girl, you know I love you too.
You also notice that whenever they were running away towards this balcony. Just little side note here, with everyone's passive perception, you would kind of note that they're all going through this at one particular exit. And that being said, Denis, did you want to move at all, or are you kind of staying where you're at?
I'm gonna just stick with my friends and see where we want to go together as a group.
Okay, perfect. Meg, I will give you the same opportunity to inflict some sort of pain on these things or let them run away, whatever you'd like.
Mag is a very forgiving soul, and is not going to fight a scared being that's running away. But Mag is going to say, well, the mold is gross, and that word that I don't like is also gross. Maybe they're going to where that gross thing is.
Do you mean lich or phylactery?
Oh, the second one, I hate it.
Phylactery, right? Okay, got it.
It's so gross.
I mean,
Like the word moist, I don't like it.
oh my god, what if it was a moist phylactery?
What if indeed?
Valda just like coughs up a fireball.
Also, Valda, you're doing so well as a dragonborn.
Yeah, that fireball was really badass when it came from your mouth.
How do you take care of your throat when that happens?
I mean, I spray acid, so it's like kind of different. Not super hot.
Better.
It just doesn't hurt. I don't know. I mean, I was born this way. I've never not been able to spit acid, so
Wait, hold on. I think I have a lozenge in one of my bags. I constantly have a frog in my throat, so it's always. Meg pulls out a Fantasy Werther's original.
oh my god.
Hands it to Valda.
I'm very happy that Mag has that.
It's got a little bit of menthol in it. I find that very helpful.
Okay. And just like in comics and stuff where like they go heh, and there's just like a puff of smoke.
It's a little
that just comes
plume.
out.
do we want to like follow the mold, or do we think, I mean, again, Mag, I would look to you, but you remember literally nothing, which is like fine, but also like not the most helpful thing at this exact moment in time. I mean, I feel like we should follow them.
And as you say that, you see the molds all disappear out a window.
I'm gonna go across the room and sort of look out in the direction that they disappeared and see if I can see anything, or if it just seems like it's more of the same.
Do you want to loop the whole way around, or do you want to just go to this window over here?
I was going to loop the whole way around, but the way you asked that question is making me reconsider. But no, I will loop the whole way around.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem.
Mag's gonna hop on Felix and follow behind.
Cute.
All right.
Balda is very awkwardly like getting used to her body still. Following behind.
Oh. I was like, should I make you like do some kind of save? I'm like, I feel bad though.
She is doing great.
You know, she's just embracing it, you know, as much as she can at the moment.
Fair
We'll
enough.
get there.
That being said and stuff, I will reveal what you would see when you look outside.
Let's see.
Da, da, da.
It's just going to be a shit ton of skeletons or something fucked like
Well,
that.
I do not like skeletons. They are very scary.
Mag's arch nemesis. Human bones.
Somebody told me we all have a skeleton inside our bodies, and I've never really reconciled with that.
I'm just like trying to process that statement right there. So as you take a gander outside, this is what you kind of see.
Oh, I don't like what's going on in the back there.
Do we see all the way out there?
You do see all the way out there.
Is that a
And so-
lich?
So you see, maybe I'm not gonna tell you, Katie.
Cam's not going to give the whole story away.
Just
But what?
ew, your skeleton's always moist. That's true and disgusting.
Ugh.
But what I will say is you are able to see, kind of rolling with that 23 that you had before still, since this is all kind of like the same scene. You're looking out and you see this like little wooden cabana type place that would have looked very nice in its prime. Maybe Mag could even remember, eating grapes on like one of those long fancy sofa things.
Excuse me, it was being fed grapes by very sexy cabana boys. Thank you.
Mag, you dog.
But then straight across from where you are at the same level, you see a lit brazier and what looks to be a spirit of some sort,
Hey,
kind of looking out to the water.
Hey, hey, babe. Hey, do you know her?
Should I roll for something?
I think you had like a 17 before?
Yeah, yes.
That's totally fine. This is
Cool.
something you would know and remember. You in fact are seeing Suzette.
Oh my stars and garters, that's Suzette.
So, like, I'm just like getting a vibe that we have to kill her. But I do want to check in with you first, just because, like, friendship can be weird. Don't want to like murder your friend, even if she is like a horrible undead lich. Just want to like have a little chat before we go and, you know, literally murder your dead friend.
Oh my god, I'm not emotionally prepared. She was like the pottiest dude in all of the pottydom, and this is gonna hurt my feelings a lot.
I mean, like, if you want to talk to her, like, you are absolutely welcome to do that. I will be back here, though, until that conversation is over.
What?
Do you need some muscle?
Like, if we're killing, I'm going. If we're chatting, I'm staying. That's all I'm saying. But, like, totally your call, Mag. For sure.
Well, I would very much like to figure out why my friend Suzette is a lich now, but also I don't want to get killed by a lich.
No, for sure. And like, I support you in doing that. And then when you're ready to kill her, I'll be here and I will so help with that. It'll be good. I kind of give Mag a little push out the door onto the terrace.
I'm gonna go to like wait to like pause to like you know, sort of touch her on the shoulder, which is like accidentally like just touching her entire face because my hand is now just huge.
As this is all taking place and conspiring, from across the way, you see Suzette raise a bony finger, pointing in your direction, saying, "Meg!"
Sounds like she wants to talk to you.
Okay, well, good thing I brought all these lozenges because we're all having throat issues today. Let's
We're
go.
all having throat issues.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. Come on, Felix. And like, Mag does a little hop up on Felix, and they both go towards Suzette.
Are you going to try to take this on from the second floor? You're going to like hop across?
Oh no, we should probably find a safer way down.
I mean, you could always.
Mag just goes up, and Felix like goes and like
And-
turns the right way to be like, no, we're going down the stairs. What are you talking about?
And as I pushed Mag sort of, I guess I'm realizing now out the window, which was not my intention, but is apparently what I did. I do she feels sort of a like rushing in her chest. And you feel like it would be impossible for you to be frightened right now, Mag. And additionally, you get 2 temp hit points.
Hooray! I love
Oh,
having
wow.
temporary hit
For
points.
sure.
How many? 10?
2. We are level like 3.
So-
2
Right.
temporary hit
And-
points.
I was mostly living the RP of not being scared anymore.
You cannot be frightened also, like
Cool.
mechanically.
Haha.
That's excellent.
Gonna give her a little something to get going for her little
It's Suzette. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? We're gonna have awkward eggs in the morning?
I mean, or she could totally kill you, but like we'll see.
Well,
Could be one or the
I've-
other.
I've lived a great long life.
How do we get down into the courtyard?
That is completely up to you. You can go from here. You can try to. I mean, there's still these standing poles that you could take advantage of. You could just go down the wall. It's one floor. You know.
Can I lower Mag down?
You could go down the steps and go back and retrace your steps, but you never know what else might be downstairs now that you have made a kind of a big deal of things.
I would like to help Mag down, like over the window, and kind of like lower her into the courtyard and stand watch at the window.
Oh, if we're going out the window, then I feel like Felix could make the jump.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
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 Oh, and you ride Felix, right?
Yeah, I'm riding Felix right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Do you have
sitting on a double-sized Cappy Bear.
Are you proficient in animal handling?
No, but
Should we make you proficient?
I am
mean,
half proficient.
Felix is less of an animal and more of just a metal construct.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, then are you going to try to like walk across these beams and like jump and try to make like a leap over to here?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You totally don't have to,
Sounds
but
fun.
Sounds great. Yeah.
is there a different method that you wanted to try instead? If you need me to zoom in on anything, let me know as well.
Yeah. So when you get out the window, is this on the other side of the beams before getting to the parapet where the lich is? Is this a wall or is like?
Yeah, so let me reveal some more stuff for you since you're out there now.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. At least there's only one lich. Could be
You're like-
worse.
You keep saying lich like I would throw a lich at like 3 level 3 characters. That would be so unfair.
Isn't it a banshee?
Why do I feel like
Isn't it a banshee?
you're lying?
It might be a banshee though.
Okay, fair.
A lady in white of sorts.
A white lady.
Mm.
So that's kind of like what you're seeing now. Now that you are firmly outside.
Oh, did chat give me inspiration?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that on my sheet. I might need it.
You definitely will, since you're the only one out there
Oh
right
my
now.
Oh, I think that is what Guildmaster was giving
Yes.
it. Who
Yes.
Guildmaster was giving it to.
Yes.
Thank you, Guildmaster, for that.
Thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much, Guildmaster. I appreciate you so much.
Back like I'm gonna
really-
die.
I really like Mag a lot, and I don't want her to die. So I
But I thought it was a lich.
So yeah, if you
it's okay. It could still go real bad.
We love Mag. Mag is the gem that we don't deserve.
It's true. But yeah,
Oh,
I-
everybody deserves a little Mag. I'm sorry. Am I hearing the outside voices of the game?
The
Oh,
fourth
no.
wall is broken.
So I was gonna have you roll at advantage anyways for using your animal companion, your steel animal companion. But if you want to use it as like, you know how elves can have double advantage where you re-roll one of them that you don't like, I will give you that, or you can save your inspiration for some other time.
I'll save my inspiration for a moment. Let's drive my sweet Felix around town and see what happens.
Let's do it.
So I'm rolling. What's my
Roll a dex,
Dex.
or athletics or acrobatics,
cool?
whichever you might have.
Ooh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! That's gonna be 21 with an athletics for my steel
Okay.
defender on his little sheet. He's got +2.
So Felix makes the leap and then athletically and nimbly bounds away almost in a magical sort of performance until Felix gets you the closest they can to the actual wall to where you make the epic leap. It's Capybara, Mag, Capybara, Mag, floating. It's just like going between the two.
Felix is doing like little dressage as he goes.
And you make it across with no issue with that roll. So that is pretty awesome. What would you like to do next?
I'm gonna pause there on my capybara and go, Suzette, long time no see. how you been? What's new?
Not good.
I figured as much, but we're old friends. I thought I'd just be polite.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I always appreciated you too, girl.
We used to party.
Oh, wild nights. I just told the youngins about there is no second floor. They didn't get it.
Oh, kids these days. They come once every blue moon, it seems.
Literally. Yeah.
So you're very skeletal now. You want to talk about it?
I'm waiting for the captain to return.
Does Mag know what happened to Captain Franks?
Captain Franks kind of went out to sea one day and never returned. You do remember, make a history check for me.
Cool. 20 naturally.
Oh my
Woo!
gosh. What are these rolls tonight?
Good. Tasty rolls.
They are tasty. Lore tasty, because you're going to get some details now. Now I got to come up with stuff.
Give us the tea, Zeki. We're ready.
All right. So
Ah.
this is my headcanon of what happened here. You noticed that, in the last 6 months before Captain Franks left on her final voyage that you know of, she hadn't been the same. With the parties that were going on 3 days a week, Captain Franks was only coming to one of them, which was really weird because it wasn't even the good one. It was like the tea time one that only some people came to. But you just remember there being something really off, and Suzette never really explaining why Captain Franks had kind of become distant. You thought maybe it was because of, the ever expanding armada of ships under her control. But remembering Suzette after Captain Franks disappeared, you know that it was something more than that, because Suzette, while sad, never tried to remarry or find another love. Maintained face in social circles and stuff like that, but you could tell it was almost like Suzette was waiting. And was always waiting until people just stopped coming to the parties and the house went dark. And as the decades that passed after that kind of hit you, and how you just kind of grew distant, just kind of like everybody else did, you're now remembering one of those last parties where Suzette just kind of looked really sad, and kind of even maybe standing at the same spot that she's in right now, looking out to the waters, waiting for her captain to return.
My God. She doesn't need to be killed. She needs a rebound. We gotta help her get back out there.
I'm gonna find the Banshee dating app.
I know. Give her a little makeover.
Yeah.
Get her comfortable in her own skin again.
So, Mag is gonna hop Felix closer to where Suzette is, very, very, very slowly, very calmly, and she's gonna hop off the capybara, and she's gonna sit right on that little box next to Suzette.
Okay.
Suzette, It's been
Yes.
it's been 160 years since the last party was thrown, and Captain Franks was not that long lived. I don't think that you gotta wait for her anymore. In fact, it's likely that she's waiting for you. If you catch my meaning. And like just this tiny little gnome hand just like reaches out and like takes this bony hand, and it's just now I'm gonna ask you kind of a tough question, and we've had tough discussions before. Did you make Meg like rears back and like grimaces the face and says, "Did you make a phylactery?"
I'd like you to roll me persuasion at advantage.
Cool. That's gonna be 14.
14. Okay, so with a 14, you made it.
I made it?
Yes. The necklace. The locket. It was the heart. I was the heart of the ocean.
Well, yeah, I made the necklace, but I don't think I made it into that thing.
You made it with love. That was enough.
I
Well,
literally told you Mag did it. I whisper this.
In between, like, dabbing eyes with tissues and, like...
now, okay, all right, maybe I made this. Doesn't he want to say the word again? But Suzette, one of the greatest things about love is it goes on even after we don't. I gotta find this necklace, and you gotta go and find Captain Franks on the other side.
You think she's there?
I mean, I did just say that she disappeared 175 years ago, and she wouldn't live past 80. She was a human.
But she told me to wait as long as it took. I'm still waiting.
I don't think she's coming back here. I think she's gone on to the next plane of existence. I'd like you to see her again too. But if you linger here with this half-life, you're never even gonna have a chance to find her.
Oof.
Where's the phylactery?
Roll me a performance check.
Unnatural 20.
It's here. And she like pulls it like out of her own heart. As you kind of see, where is it? This heart-shaped pendant that is handed to you. Whoops, let me make sure the camera can actually see it though. And it almost like drops with like a very solid weight, almost as if a wave has crashed down onto your hand as it is dropped. And you almost feel like a wave has crashed down.
Thank you, Suzette. And I'm so sorry that it all went dark around you and I wasn't here. I didn't know.
It's fine. It was for love. As she like disappears, fading out into the mist of the night.
May gentle seas see you onward to your Captain Franks. Farewell, my friend. Rest well.
I didn't know that she could say things so beautiful.
We all need a moment collectively after that, I think.
Oh.
So sad. Jesus Christ. Oh,
That was very
I'm actually tearing.
Yeah.
I was expecting you all to just fight the banshee and we just got real deep here. We fought our own emotions on that one.
We Steven Universe the hell out of this
Oh
one.
my
Yeah, we
God.
did. That was amazing. But
so
yeah,
I kind of
the-
call down to Mags. I'm like, so does that mean the house is like on the market because it's super cute and doesn't sound haunted anymore?
I swear I did not turn this necklace into a phylactery.
are you inspecting it at all?
Yeah. Take out my little like jewel spyglass and look at
All
it.
right. When you take it out and look at that, you can see along the edges where the diamonds that you put in there are kind of like holding this sapphire in place. You see that Captain Frank's got like an additional engraving around the edge that you didn't put there before. And as you say these words out loud, the letters actually start to glow. I can be sweet. I can be bitter. I can make you daydream and keep you young forever. Your love, Captain Franks.
So Frank's made the phylactery.
That tricky little minx.
and
Bootlegging my work.
and as you say that out loud, all of a sudden a rift sears itself open in the night sky,
No, it doesn't.
almost directly under the moon. It's huge, probably 300 or 400 feet long, and it just seems like space and like the night sky around you is almost like there was like a fabric that is being torn and ripped apart as a giant Nautilus shaped ship crashes into the wall of this manor, just taking out half the building, half the ruins. At the helm of this ship,
Oh no.
Oh
you
my
see a
God.
beholder.
What?
Why?
Get on board! Quick! There's little time! Franks will be here soon!
What?
Oh.
Mag? Mag? Mag.
This is why you don't bootleg my work.
Just can I suss out? Is getting on this ship going to be the safest course of action for us right now? Like, I guess that'd be like an insight check.
Yeah, that's an insight check,
Okay.
I suppose. It can be. I mean,
18.
an 18. So with an 18 on your insight, this is kind of what you can conclude. A banshee who was just, keeping track of this phylactery, perhaps guarding it, has just disappeared, moving on with their afterlife. And the phylactery is now not where it's supposed to be. With an insight, I'm going to say that you have read a little bit about liches, and you know that if their phylactery is disturbed, they know it's part of their soul. So when this beholder shouts, "Captain Franks will be here soon," you can probably take that as a serious statement.
So Franks is the lich.
But I can't tell if getting on the ship or like running out of the mansion is the safer course of action, correct?
I mean,
Would based on Valda's experience fighting a multitude of creatures, would she understand what type of creature a beholder is?
Valda, with your background and backstory, I would let you roll a history check at advantage.
Okay.
Are you more proficient in nature or history or insight even? Because this is like some of your own history.
The best I have is insight being a +0.
Oh boy.
Because history is -1 and nature is -1.
Well then dealer's choice.
And I feel like history would make, or maybe, what about survival?
Sure.
Okay.
With what you've been through, survival works.
All right.
Katie's
Dirty
like stressing
20.
out. Dirty 20?
Oh, thank
Dirty
fuck.
20.
What?
I got
Everyone is rolling
13
so well
and
tonight.
We're making up
18.
for our horrible session last time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with survival, you know exactly who that is. That's Captain Starskimmer. And if he says that Captain Franks is on their way, that means that it is not a good thing. If he's asking you to jump on to get out of there. Captain Franks is, as you know, a well-known bounty hunter. Someone who you may have even looked up to in your old days.
So y'all, you see the ship?
Yeah.
We get on the ship fucking now.
Is this ship crashed into the courtyard or do I have to get down into the courtyard to get to the ship, or is it kind of perpendicular to us in the second story of the house where we are?
It is, I guess if I was going to draw it for y'all, I'd say that it kind of came in crashing through the wall there.
Okay. In that case, I am going to dangle my little dragonborn legs over the edge and kind of hop myself down into the courtyard hearing what Valda said and trying to get closer to the ship.
And as you're doing this, you hear Captain Starskimmer. Get on! We need to get out! Captain Franks will be here any soon. And you know she doesn't come with just one ship.
I am hustling my little ass as
Yeah.
fast as I can.
Mag is hupped. Felix once again to like a bound and is just like muttering under her breath like,
Oh, when I see that Captain Franks again, I'm gonna have some words for her. Bootlegging my work and forcing my friend to live a half life for nearly 2 centuries. I'm just
And I'm
Like,
like, babes, you have
making
gotta
away.
pick better friends, sweetie.
I also like when we
I'm so sorry. I don't want to interrupt, but I gotta ride that. It's just like it's this stewing Mag just looks at Denis and goes,
I know, I do.
I'm gonna
Remember the empathy exercise to me. I don't.
oh, and then like just like rides Felix
Mag,
to like the absolute opposite end from the ship from Denis.
Mag, I'm literally putting myself in your shoes, and if I was in your shoes, I would pick better friends.
before Mag goes off, I'm just like gonna like grab Mag just sort of by the head. So it's sort of like the type of thing where you like pick them up and they're like trying to run away, and it's just like they're sort of running in midair.
So Felix is just kind of walking in the direction I wanted to go,
Yeah.
and I'm just left here.
Mag, 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 Mag. Why did you not tell me that this was the Captain Franks?
Was I supposed to know that there wasn't more than one Captain Frank?
Literally,
Why didn't you know that this was a Captain Franks that you had familiarity with? Huh?
this is so cute, but like, ship on. Talk there.
I'm already
Hey, I
on the
thought we
ship.
were on the ship.
Oh, I thought we were
Yeah,
walking.
you're
to
all
the
on the
ship.
ship.
Okay.
I'm giving
I
you
was
all-
like, why are you doing this here? Okay.
Yeah.
Our little minis are not. on the ship.
I'm just trying to put distance between Mag and these other two people because Mag's in a mood. Mag says things that she doesn't mean when she's in a mood.
Do you understand who you have been friends with?
I've been friends with a lot of people.
But do you know what Captain Franks has done?
Well, I already know that Captain Franks butchered some of my finest jewel work and forced one of my best friends to live as a banshee for 2 centuries. So I kind of got enough on my plate.
I'm just like, can I tell that I shouldn't say more?
Roll an insight check for me.
Also, while this is happening, I would like to grab a thing of rope from my bag and toss one end down to the mold. Because even though I think the mold is disgusting, I don't necessarily want to leave a couple creatures that were just kind of hanging out, having a good time, not particularly intentionally violent, to suffer the wrath of Captain Franks when she arrives.
Okay. You do that, and I will say that the mold creatures grab on and kind of plaster themselves onto the side of the ship,
Perfect.
where we will have them stay for right now.
Okay, lovely.
No, we got mold. We got mold friends.
Got mold. Dirty 20.
If they're not your enemies, they're potentially your friends. That's my mantra.
You definitely know that if you say anything else right now, it will not go over well.
I'm just like gonna walk over to Felix and just sort of like plop Mag on top of Felix
Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna contemplate several hundred ways to send this Captain Franks to Suzette, because she waited long enough.
And he takes out a notebook and
Ah!
starts like writing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
hate
walk.
to
Sorry.
interrupt, but like maybe we should chat to the big head that saved our lives. Like maybe.
Have I personally talked with Captain Starstrider?
Star Skimmer.
Sorry, Star
Uh,
Skimmer. Have I
it's
ever
okay.
personally interacted with him, them, her?
You actually have not.
Okay.
It's kind of like Captain Starskimmer is like the poster child of like your band of bounty hunters that you are familiar with.
Okay.
And like it's kind of like Boba Fett. Like everybody knows about Boba Fett, but not everybody has actually met Boba Fett.
Okay.
It's like that kind of deal.
I would like to approach Captain Starskimmer. Is there any sort of like, am I aware of anything that I should be doing as I am approaching? Like any sort of like, don't shake hands that is seen as rude, or is it more of like you can just like walk up to any captain and just be like, hey, what's up, man?
I feel like in this situation, you can walk up to this captain.
Okay.
You were invited, and so you would probably need to introduce yourselves anyways.
Okay.
But what ends up happening is Captain Starskimmer uses some telepathic powers that they have, and this prism that is made of a purple gemstone of some sort. Yes, thank you, Balor. That's kind of what I was getting at without having hands. But like this gem sort of lights up as Mag is walking to and fro in a huff. And it kind of gets brighter as Mag comes closer, and then gets a little bit dimmer as Mag goes away, riding around on Felix, kind of in circles back and forth. It's kind of cute, actually. But Captain Starskimmer says, that must be the phylactery. I think then that we are all ready to get jamming. Everyone grab your butts. And with that, the Spelljammer flies off through the rip, it closing behind you, and you are finding yourself on the Astral Sea.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Isn't this where my ex came from?
And then I'm gonna rip her asshole out of her ass, and I'm gonna shove it right down her throat, and I'm gonna say, this is for Suzette. Oh, holy shit, where are we?
Valda, you know exactly where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't DeVito literally come from the Astral Sea, though?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where we met.
That's literally okay. Yep. All right. So this is what we're basically going to where my ex lives, and I don't like this very much.
And Valda, you go up to the Captain Star Skimmer like you had been doing, and now that you're in the Astral Sea, Captain Star Skimmer looks at you. Can I help you? You look familiar.
I look familiar?
Kind of. The hair. I feel like I've seen it before on some of the files. In reviewing previous bounty hunters that may or may not have needed a vacation.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I just went from being extremely flattered, like meeting a hero, to you saying that I need a vacation, which I know does not mean a vacation.
Well, did you leave? Did you leave the guild on good terms?
I mean, that depends on who you ask. Were they good terms to begin with?
I like it. You have nothing to worry about here.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it. I will never stop that.
16.
He means it. You have nothing to worry about if he says so.
I would have probably taken care of you right then and there and not, had a mess to clean up on my ship if I would have had to, do the vacation thing.
That's fair. Can't do you have my name on the vacation form still? Is it still there?
It's somewhere down in my quarters. I don't keep all of my contracts just here.
So yeah, so maybe, a little bit later, we could just sort of look at it and then, we can just sort of shred it.
I mean, it was a very general contract. It was sent out to nearly half of the Astral Sea.
Oh, fuck. Well, that did not go as I expected.
I mean, you don't necessarily just run away with a prince and, people just take that lightly and everything.
Oh, okay. A prince?
That's what he was, wasn't he?
I didn't steal anybody.
The heir apparent?
I-
You're actually pretty, well known as a thief at this point.
So, okay.
I get all this from just the hair, I promise.
I'm just a tad bit confused because that wasn't why I got kicked out.
Kicked out. Ooh.
So what
If he had a hand to scratch his chin, he would do such a thing. He makes that kind of motion
yeah.
with like the turn of his head.
Remind me again what happened there? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong file.
So I come from a very archaic land in the Astral Sea where people do not have equal rights. It's a crazy place, I know. And I wasn't allowed to be part of mercenary, military, whatever you want to call it. So I may have snuck in trying to look different than myself, got caught, and then they kicked me out.
And then you ran away with...
But I didn't kidnap him. He just came.
I'll tell that to the papers.
Did you know that your ex-boyfriend was royalty?
Wait, sorry. I literally haven't been listening to a thing that you've said. What?
Your ex-boyfriend.
DeVito?
Yes.
Literally what? Like what? I haven't talked to him in so long. Why are you even mentioning him?
was like literally like some heir apparent?
No. What? No. No.
But he was.
You're
Yes,
Yeah.
in the Astral Sea, he was a prince at least.
Oh my god. That's
But
kind of like a
what,
little bit of an ego boost, you know? Like royalty thought I was cute. Like it's not even just like a random like dude. It's like royalty. It's pretty cool.
your name was Valdera, right?
I
Have you seen
Uh,
DeVito?
No,
Fuck. Okay.
it was Valdera, right? Or
Valdera was my given name. I go by Valda.
Valda. Got it. My mistake. I apologize.
It's okay.
And what about the rest of you?
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna join my
stab that
crew.
witch in the heart of her ass and
Meg,
shove it in a
they-
what?
Babes, I know that normally like you're the one that keeps me in line, but I actually think that right now I'm gonna have to kind of like reel you in a little bit. So honey, I'm just gonna need like a couple just okay, now look like a little bit less like you're shitting while you do it. Yeah, okay, just like relax the tension, release the jaw. Like yep, nope, you're really not releasing any. You're just getting squintier. Release it.
The only thing I care about is how to make this lich my bitch.
Great. Awesome. So this is Mag. She's normally not like this. She's actually like pretty level-headed, like 9 times out of 10. We're currently in like the 10th time, which, just life, being human. Sorry, we're not
I-
human. Being a gnome,
I like her fire.
Being humanoid.
being humanoid. It's just a thing.
I can imagine.
I'm Denis. I apparently dated royalty, which is like so cute and like good for me. Am I right? Denis is doing great right now. She just found out her ex is like a fucking prince.
Depends where in the astral sea. It could be cool to date a prince in one part, but dating a prince without a formal form of marriage proposal could also land you in, well, death.
I mean, I'm like not old enough to get married, so that would be wild.
Which sort of part of the astral sea is he royalty of? Do we know this?
Where you came from?
Where I came from?
Yeah. It explains a lot.
That fucking bastard.
Oh my god, I dated an asshole prince. This is giving me so much character growth.
Oh my god, I could blow fire out of my mouth.
You literally can though, babe. You can. Try it.
I don't
Just
think I
try.
mechanically can, but if I can narratively.
Yeah, narratively, you were able to just like.
Yeah, narratively, just like
Narratively, I would like to help and also be blowing the acid out of my mouth to be like, look at you, you little dragonborn girly, you.
it's just
Just
like-
fire and acid.
just exploding off.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, yes, girl, get it.
And it's just like kind of doing this in the backdrop of this beautiful Milky Way sort of sea that you're flowing on. And it doesn't kind of like, it doesn't make sense that you're just kind of floating there, but it's almost like there is some sort of dark matter type. I don't even know exactly. I'm butchering the science here, but there's some sort of stuff that this ship is floating on. But you get the sense if you needed to kind of like float down to somewhere, you could do that as well. It helps that, there's this giant, almost golden force field around you, which, is keeping in all of the air on the ship so you can breathe properly. But that is something to get used to. The yellow hue of this bubble.
Um, well, I guess if you're going to join the crew, well, you have to hand over that phylactery. We're going to use it to get Captain Franks.
Now, when you say get Captain Franks, do you mean murdering her ass?
Typically, we get more for alive, but it appears that Captain Franks is worth the same amount for both, which is a lot.
DM, quick question. How much were we offered for bringing this locket back?
PPPS. As you hear a voice in your head.
My spooky chaos girls. I don't really know how much I can actually give you for doing this, but it would mean a whole lot to everybody here as we try to broaden our own horizons with who we are working with at the Bureau of Agency.
So I'm super on board with doing the lucrative thing, which is definitely giving the head the phylactery for sure.
I just want to teach this. I just want to teach this asshole a lesson. They fucked with me on a couple levels, so I'm in to help. If helping means putting a hurt on Captain Danger Franks.
Also, just sort of saying that it could be like not great if we don't give him the phylactery. I don't know if y'all know his is it him, they, her, captain?
What is the gender of this head?
What's the gender of the beholder?
This beholder is a he, him.
Okay.
Beholder.
I don't know if you've heard some of the stuff that he's done.
I'm already handing over the phylactery.
Perfect.
A mage hand magically picks up the phylactery and takes it downstairs.
Everything that is nice about that is my work, just so you know. The jewel encrusting and the carving of the heart, the engraving on the back, that wasn't me. That's real fucked up. It's desecrating my art. My craft.
And
With a
before taking it
nasty word.
downstairs, and before taking it downstairs, Captain Starscammer does kind of squint at it. With it's kind of surreal seeing this giant eye squint, and it like takes in every little detail about it. And the mage hand brings it close, and then a little bit further away, and spins it around, and it goes. And you see him kind of just like shaking his eye as he sees like the engraving on the back. And then the mage hand just takes it down below deck somewhere that you aren't exactly sure where. And with that, I think we're gonna be calling it quits for tonight. You know, we got set up into this this new thing.
Am I gonna see my lover again?
Maybe.
Who apparently is a prince, and
Who apparently
now-
rules a kingdom where women are less than. So, like,
Right?
fuck that noise. But also,
God, what an
he's cute,
archaic
though.
society that
But he
Walter
cute though.
lives in.
It's really strange to my little gnome mind. I'm not doing Mag's voice right now. That you would sort of create a caste system in society based around something as arbitrary as
Gender
your genitals. It seems
Yeah.
really weird. Like
Right.
does seem weird
Huh.
for sure.
wild.
It's
But
super
again-
weird.
to function a whole society over a societal construct meant to confine and restrict people to certain realms in the world. Like,
Yes, and he's super cute. Like so cute. Like I hear
Listen, maybe he
you.
left because he didn't want to participate in such a exploitative society.
So true.
Yeah, we never did get the reasons why DeVito.
Arbitrary
Uh,
genitals is a good band name.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
Canonically now the name of my Sylvanas worship band.
Nice. Oh yes. Perfect.
Oh,
That
so
is
good.
perfection.
How far we've come.
Well, that was super fun.
And y'all are leveling up for all the shenanigans. that happen
yes, I can
today.
finally take my level of monk. Yay!
Yes.
Yes.
I am so excited. This multi-class is going to be so good.
Yeah, I mean, after like talking down that Banshee situation, I like that was, checkbox.
This is
level
why
up
this is
already.
why Matt gets invited to all the parties.
Yeah. And,
Party's hard, but knows when the party's gotta stop.
And Valda finding her voice, aka her breath weapon.
Hell
that was
yeah.
Is
totally
Valda
awesome.
staying Dragonborn, or is she gonna?
So about that.
Oh no.
I will give Erica the option because I know you originally did not create a Dragonborn, and I don't want to restrict you to that if you don't want it. But I will say, now that you're in the Astral Sea, you remember the key fact that it's that you don't age, and it's almost as if time doesn't really tick on the old body.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to kind of play it as, you're now stuck as a Dragonborn, we can do that. But if you wanted it to just wear off in 4 hours, we can also do that too. Doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I feel like this is sort of like above the table, sort of like my thinking in terms of just like Valda just spent all of this time like trying to feel comfortable with uh who she is and how that fits with being a female and
Mhm.
like being able to like come to like sort of accept like you don't have to be a man in order to be able to like go do these things and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I sort of feel like her being a dragonborn could sort of be a way for her to further like come to terms with that in terms of just like now I'm being forced into this different body and this like different persona, like and sort of like you want to make sure that your therapy is doing the work.
For sure.
So that was sort of the vibe I was feeling.
All right. So I think then I'm perfectly okay with that. And I'm really interested to see what kind of like, character development arises from that.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a really cool, physical manifestation of, like what you're going through as like a character. So that's pretty sweet.
Thanks.
Very cool. So we will have to schedule another session to continue this wild, chaotic adventure that just gets more wild and more chaotic every time we play. Hopefully we can just start doing a set night, but we can chat about that after we wrap up offline. So couple of things. One, merch available, linked below. Super cool. Awesome. 2, we have a shit ton of streams this week. We have tomorrow Talespire, Wednesday World of Warcraft, Thursday Pat Edwards is running a sort of over the garden wall-esque Halloween game. Yeah, right?
Pat's
So cool.
the best.
That's the best. Then Friday is more of the opera. And then Sunday is our 3-shot Halloween special where we're all playing toys who are trying to save our children from the evil gremlins that live under the bed. On top of that, in about 20-ish minutes, Ben, myself, Kat, Chase, and one other person whose name I am forgetting are gonna just be streaming some casual World of Warcraft keys. So not really doing anything crazy, just kind of hanging out. So if you'd like to do like a little bit of an after hours hang, we will Cap, that is his name. Thank you, Ben. We will be around, we will be hanging out. It will be very low pressure, not super anything really, just kind of hanging and playing a little bit of WoW. So you're welcome to come back around 10 o'clock, and we will be doing that until we get tired of it. Erica and Rachel, where can people find you?
Do you want to go to?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Uh,
You can locate all of my weird on the internet under the handle I am Rachel Quirky. I'm currently playing through all of Cult of the Lamb over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I am Rachel Quirky. And I'm finally good at the game. So I'm killing bishops left and right. So come hang out. We chat politics, pop culture. I play a game. It's cool. Haha. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That was the last thing I wanted to say.
Awesome. And Erica, our wonderful resident dice maker, where can people find you and your shiny forbidden candy?
Yes, I make shiny forbidden candy. You can find me at Mercury Dice on all of the social medias. And yeah.
Awesome. Schlibbity says, oh, whatever that means.
Also, Schlib, thank you for gifting some subs.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Thanks, Schlib.
Yeah,
I didn't
for
see
real.
that. Damn. Unnecessary, but thank you. You didn't have to do that. We love you. Fantastic. So thank you guys for playing. Let's stay on very quickly after we end the broadcast just to talk about scheduling. Back here in about 15 minutes, just very casual hangout and keys. And then all of the bajillions of things that I mentioned for the rest of the week are also happening. So it's going to be a very action-packed AP 7 days for sure. But thank you all for tuning in. And this might have been the first time I actually got emotional playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like I've gotten emotional watching actual plays. I don't think I've ever gotten emotional like during a session because they've all been just so silly. But that was lovely. So thank you, Zeki, for facilitating
Thank you,
my
Zeki.
tears.
I'm here for all the emotions.
All of them.
All of
Lovely.
them.
All right. Thanks so much. And
Thanks,
we
everybody.
will see you back here in about 15 minutes for some World of Warcrafting. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.